What once was a challenge of skill and eye and hand coordination has now transformed to challenges of intelligence, speed, skill, and coordination of the whole body. Gaming, which initially involved controlling a man dressed in red overalls to defeat donkeys, collect coins, and eat mushrooms, is now an integral part of educating our youth. Educational websites, gaming consoles equipped with educational games, and handheld devices such as the Leapfrog handheld or the iPad have placed access to education at the fingertips of our youth and adolescent children, literally. As with education, we can expect gaming to continue to evolve. Interactive gaming with the Nintendo Wii and PlayStation Connect teaches students to be active participants as opposed to passive participants in the game. Websites such as iExcel, Internet for Classrooms, and NetTrekker require participants to think prior to inputting an answer. This gives the ability for students to practice a particular skill and gives educational stakeholders profound insight to the academic progression of each child. The gaming industry continues to attract the attention of new and seasoned users, but educators must take advantage of the benefits of gaming, which include increased language skills, reduced stress, depression reduction, increased ability to multitask, increased spatial reasoning skills, increased logic skills, increase of fine and gross motor skills, an increase of insight, as well as an increase of critical thinking skills. According to Scott Steinberg, an independent columnist for ABC News, a recent study from the Education Development Center and the U.S. Congress-supported Ready to Learn initiative found that a curriculum involved in digital media, such as video games, could improve early literacy skills when coupled with strong parental and teacher involvement. Children tend to learn best when what they're learning is relevant to their daily lives, and flashcards and perpetual drilling can make learning a miserable task. But video games offer promise for helping children master everything from basic grammar to complex math. When children enjoy video games, they'll happily play and not even notice that they're learning. This not only helps students to become fully engaged in the learning process, but also helps students to retain critical information. With the understanding of the importance of gaming in education, we are proud to introduce a speaker and cognitive researcher who boasts that gaming helps us to focus, learn, and multitask. Daphne Bavelier studies how humans learn, in particular, how the brain adapts to changes in experience, either by nature, for example, deafness, or by training, for example, playing video games. Daphne Bavelier states that the effect of video games on the brain is very similar to the effect of wine on the health. Her extensive research in gaming and the effects of gaming on the brain led to her conclusion that action video games have a number of ingredients that are really powerful for brain plasticity, learning, attention, and vision. At her lab, her work shows that playing fast-paced, action-packed entertainment video games, typically thought to be mind-numbing, actually benefits several aspects of behavior. Exploiting this counterintuitive finding, her lab now investigates how new media, such as video games, can be leveraged to foster learning and brain plasticity. Dr. Daphne Bavelier is a biology graduate from France who received her PhD in Brain and Cognitive Sciences from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Boston, and she has trained in human brain plasticity under the membership of Helen Neville at the Salk Institute in San Diego, California. Please join us in welcoming our guest speaker, Dr. Daphne Bavelier.
I'm a brain scientist, and as a brain scientist, I'm actually interested in how the brain learns. And I'm especially interested in the possibility of making our brains smarter, better, and faster. This is in this context I'm going to tell you about video games. When we say video game, most of you think about children. It's true, 90% of children do play video games. But let's be frank. When the kids are in bed, who is in front of the PlayStation? Most of you. The average age of a gamer is 33 years old, not 8 years old. And in fact, if we look at the projected demographics of video game play, the video game players of tomorrow are older adults. So video games is pervasive throughout our society.